The 7 investigators first showed you how the Secretary of State was investigating the mayor of Warren after he endorsed political candidates during his recent State of the City speech. Thanks for being with us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Brian Abel. Now, state election officials have notified the mayor that he's facing a potential violation of the campaign finance law.
7 investigator Heather Catallo joins us now with the latest on this. Heather.
Well, Glenda and Brian, in Michigan, it's against the law to use city resources to help a political candidate. State elections officials have just informed the mayor of Warren with this letter that there's enough evidence to conclude that he did that recently, which they say means he potentially violated Michigan's Campaign Finance Act.
You vote not only for George Temis, you vote for Sonia Buffa.
During Warren Mayor Jim Fouts' official State of the City address in June, Fouts spent more than 12 minutes of his speech endorsing candidates for mayor, city clerk, and the city council.
I want to highly recommend council members.
And it's those endorsements that have Fouts under scrutiny by the Secretary of State. City staff from the taxpayer-funded TV Warren worked to broadcast, record, and stream the speech. Sources inside City Hall told the 7 investigators that TV Warren staff made the graphics for Fouts' political endorsements and used the city's production truck for the speech. This complaint with the state alleged that TV Warren aired the speech repeatedly for weeks with the endorsements of Fouts' chosen slate of candidates. Now, the Secretary of State has issued this notice to Fouts. It states, quote, the intermingling of the official speech and the campaign activities throughout the speech and PowerPoint presentation is enough to conclude there was a violation of the Michigan Campaign Finance Act. The state also told Fouts the evidence submitted supports the conclusion that a potential violation of the act has occurred.
It's illegally using city workers to do political work, which is taking the taxpayers' money and using those resources to put your thumb on the scale in an upcoming election.
Warren City Council Secretary Mindy Moore is one of the candidates who says she did not get a chance to respond to the repeat airing of her opponent's endorsement on the city-owned TV channel. Did his actions that day during that speech affect the primary?
Yes, I believe it did. He elevated unknown candidates by mentioning them, number one, during the speech, and then playing it over and over and over on TV Warren.
So I think that the scope of what's being suggested here is overly broad. And in this case, of course, this was an incident that occurred off-site, and city money wasn't directly involved.
Attorney Jack Dolan represents the mayor. Dolan alleges resources for the speech were not prepared on city time, even though the Secretary of State points out in their letter to Fouts that the mayor did not refute that city resources were actually used.
If public resources are used, then then the Campaign Finance Act comes into play. If they're not used, then it doesn't come into play.
But the Secretary of State is saying that you did use public resources. That's what they're saying.
Correct. That's what they seem to be suggesting, but they don't really, in what they've sent us so far, they haven't really identified what evidence they're relying on to say that they were used.
So the speech that ran repeatedly on TV Warren, that's not enough evidence?
The fact that it was on TV Warren, again, that's something that the media outlet is, first of all, they took it down. They didn't run it that long.
Under the law, if they believe there's a violation, the Secretary of State's attorneys first have to use informal methods like a conference or conciliation to correct the potential violation, and they have 90 days to work on that. Meanwhile, the City Council intends to call on the Attorney General to pursue criminal penalties. Of course, we'll keep you updated on this. Brian?
To be continued, Heather. Thank you.